I have my beautiful one-on-one client Lucia here, and she will share you her transformation in her dating life from obsessing about men to being the unbothered queen that's being treated with so much high effort. So, my beautiful, would you like to share a few examples? How was your dating life before we've been starting to work together, and how did you feel before?
So before we start working together, and even at the very, very beginning, I will obsess about men a lot. I will fantasize about them often. I will fall for potential and I will like idolize the guy, put them on the pedestal. I will be obsessing about them all the time, looking at my phone. So I will feel very anxious around them. And yes, specifically, I will have maybe one guy in my mind, and I will just think that he was the love of my life when, of course, at the end he wasn't. But I will just, yes, just fantasize about them, basically.
Yeah, and I also remember you asked me questions like, how can we make him step up and commit and give to me gifts and flowers? And at the end of the day, it was hard, right? Because he was just not the right man. He was just very not here to give and provide to you, right? So what else did you feel when it was so hard to make him do stuff?
So I would feel like it was me, like it was my fault that I had to do something to get him to do something. Like I didn't understand that if he wanted, he would. So I was thinking that no, it's me. I have to like me being more in my feminine. I have to like play games or like strategize just to get him to do something for me. But no, it wasn't. Definitely.
And that's what's happening very often, right? Like either women are more in the masculine, like doing, giving more, giving up intimacy, doing more stuff, gifts, calling, or if they learn the strategy of dating, they start playing the game, but it still comes from the masculine strategy of like, I want to get him. And if someone is happy with that, that's great. But so many at core feminine women, they just feel anxiety just like you, right? With that kind of game and strategy. Okay, so now you've
Yes.
done so much in our work and we've been working together for a while. How do you feel now around men and how are you treated now? And what kind of men are you attracting now?
So now I feel very unbothered in a good way. Like I would not be looking at my phone often. Like I will even forget if they message or they don't. I wouldn't even notice. And then when they message, I'll be like, oh, that's nice. Like, I will just feel happy about it. So I'm just so focused on myself, on my life, and it feels so natural. I feel totally that I can be myself. So I feel very, very relaxed. And now I am attracting men that are fully providing for me, that take me on nice vacation, fly me business class, take me to these nice, amazing hotels, and they also respect my boundaries and they don't want to take anything from me. So this is the biggest thing, that they just provide because they want to and because they feel good about it, not because they want to get something from me. And before, all guys I used to date, they will provide, they will give me things, but wanted to take something from me. So the feeling is totally different now.
Yeah, so you are really attracting king provider now, like real men who are here to cherish you, right? To make you happy, to give to you just because that's who they are. And that is so beautiful. That's how different does that feel to be around such a man opposed to the other one, like more peaceful, right? And just
Yes,
say,
so relaxing. I feel so relaxed. I feel so comfortable. Like I don't have to worry about anything. When you are with this type of men, you don't have to even like look at your watch to see if you're missing your flight or not. Like they take care of everything, and it just feels so different. Exactly. You can just be looking at your nails and how pretty you are and thinking about your things. That's it.
Yeah, and that's another point of like I know you're very successful yourself and you of course can take care of yourself so well, but how does it feel to allow a healthy man to kind of like give you something or take care of the situation?
It feels really good because it makes him happy and it makes you happy. So it's a win-win at the end. You
Yeah,
can feel it's a win-win. It's not that you are taking something from them. And before, the guys I was attracting, when they were doing it, I could feel that they weren't fully happy about it. So it made me stressed.
yeah,
So
because
yes,
they didn't provide because they wanted to make you happy, they did it to get something, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's so beautifully said. Okay, and one more question, and that is, how is your experience with working with me as my client in one-on-one coaching, long term? So, what do you like, and why do you recommend that to other ladies?
So what I love the most is that you are always there. I can always approach you in Boxer, and you are always like very responsive and always supportive. You always support me and you tell me the things how they are. So even when I'm wrong, you tell me. So this I really appreciate it because sometimes we think we're right, but we are not. So this is really good. You take me like sometimes if I feel like I'm going back to my old ways, immediately I talk to you and I go back to the path, you know. So this is super, super uh, helpful and useful because if you want to grow, you need a person like that by your side. And sometimes we cannot see it for ourselves. So having you, it really like make you do the work like faster. So you will reach to your destination so much faster when you have someone like this. Definitely.
I'm so happy to hear that. So, how do you feel when you had me as a coach and you still have me, right? Like you still extended
Mm.
the next 3 months. So, how do you feel having me as a coach? Like you said, you feel supported, and what else do you feel like on the right track, or what is it that made you decide to even continue with me?
So I feel motivated to continue my inner work because it is true that sometimes you'll feel like you just wanna, like it gets hard. And if I didn't have you as my coach, I would maybe be like, whatever, I'm just gonna stop dating and I don't care. But having you, I felt motivated to continue doing my inner work. Like you always remind me that yeah, sometimes it gets harder to get better. So this it was really good for me. And basically supportive and motivated, yes.
It's amazing. So good. Thank you so much for sharing. And why do you recommend other ladies to also, work with me one on one or in a group setting? What do you think is the biggest benefit of being supported while dating?
So the biggest benefit is that when you have someone who is ahead of you, especially in dating, you can really like speed up your how you say like your inner work. You can really um how can I say it?
It gives you a
When you
different,
have someone by your side,
it gives you a different reality.
different perspective and it gives you. Yes, exactly. Like if you are doing it by yourself, yeah, maybe you can do it, but it's gonna take you like how long more? It's gonna take you so much longer, so much more effort. But if you have someone, it's just totally different. Totally different.
Okay, so it gives you like, would you agree? It gives you a new perspective, new reality, and like a new example, a new way of dating, much more pleasurable and much higher quality man and treatment.
Definitely. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, beautiful Lucia, for sharing that. I really appreciate that. And
Hmm.
anyone would like to have one-on-one coaching with me, please reach out to me. You can send me an email. And yeah, thanks so much for sharing.
Welcome.